Hey you, welcome back to my channel. Long time no talk, but that is for another video. Today we are here to talk about much happier things. The brand Karity Cosmetics has been kind enough to send me their Just Peachy eyeshadow palette for demo and review. So let's give this bad boy a shot and see what it's got. All right, let's go ahead and get right into this. Karity Cosmetics is an online-only brand that cuts out the middleman and gives you direct access through their website, so the product goes from them directly to you, thereby saving you the extra cost of shopping at a retail store. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the unicarton for the Just Peachy palette. It is very sleek. I really like the way their logo is vertical. I like that placement. And then here is the palette itself, which I am so excited to show you guys. And I'm not a very neutral girl, but when I saw this, all the peachy everything just made me so happy that I couldn't help it. So here she is, the Just Peachy palette. So we have 6 different finishes. They're absolutely beautiful. Frost, satin, matte, velvet, metallic, and duochrome to warm up your look. You'll be able to take this palette everywhere you go and use it for any occasion. Sounds peachy perfect to me. So I wanted to show you real quickly before we dig into this how it was shipped to me, because I think that it deserves mentioning. It came in a fairly deep box. Like I said, the palette, the unicarton, is like this. So a lot of care was put into this. You can see the bulky stuffing plus the sleeve and the unicarton, then the palette. So A+ to Karity for shipping and the packaging, because I have a really fairly aggressive mail carrier, so things tend to get jostled around, and I appreciate it when a company goes the extra mile to make sure that something is in one piece when it arrives. So I'm going to give you a little bit more information about this Just Peachy palette. It is $25 on the Karity website. Currently it is on sale for $19, which honestly I think is a steal. And just to sweeten the deal a bit, Dealspotr is actually partnering with Karity to bring you a discount code. Go ahead and click the link below in the description box and enter referral code in all caps, CATCHYOURBREATHBEAUTY. You will then click the other link that will send you directly to the Karity site on Dealspotr, where you will find a code for $5 off your Karity purchase. Just go ahead and enter the code MOBILE5 at checkout. This is a wonderful deal. Like, I would definitely take advantage of this. It has 15 warm shades and, like I said previously, 6 finishes. They are said to be ultra pigmented, cruelty-free, long-lasting, blendable, finely milled with minimal fallout. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you see a few swatches. It does come with a full-size mirror. So let's go ahead and get into swatching this bad boy. We're gonna do row 1, row 2, and then row 3. And here we have the top row. From left to right, we have Glow Up, which is almost the same as my skin tone. Then we have Creamy, Princess, Totally Sweet, and Yummy. And Yummy looks really good. These look super pigmented so far. Let's move on to row 2. All right, and here we have row number 2 with Freshly Picked. I did go over that a couple times because it is almost the same as my skin tone and I wanted you to be able to see it. Then we have Cobbler, Warm and Fuzzy, Delicious, which, oh my gosh, and Om Nom, which that's probably my favorite name out of the whole palette. Om Nom looks awesome. And now we have our third row. We have Atlanta, we have Juicy, Organic, Sliced Up, and Fruity. And Fruity is actually like a purpley brown. It was really surprising. Gorgeous colors. They swatch very well, so I can't wait to see how these blend on the eyes. Okay, everyone, now the exciting part. Oh, and by the way, these back here are from my lovely husband. It was our 10-year wedding anniversary on the 4th of July. So that's what those are. They are gorgeous. Just love him. Thank you, babe. So moving along, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to prime my eyes with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, the anti-aging, because skincare. Doesn't matter how old you are, you should be taking care of your skin. All right, now that I have my eyeshadow primer on, while it gets tacky, I'm going to do my brows and I will be right back. Okay, so we have basic eyebrows today. I'm really feeling that peachy summer, just fresh vibe. So I will go ahead and link everything in the description box below that is on my face. Right now we are just focusing on this wonderful Karity palette. I'm gonna go ahead and start creating a look and we are going to talk about the brand. So Karity's mission is to give you the highest quality products and makeup tools for affordable prices for real life beauty junkies. Great mission statement, totally behind it. Their products are vegan, cruelty-free, and paraben-free. I do want to note, and it is also noted on their website, that most, but not all, their products are vegan. So you check for the vegan logo right next to each product. I will say I have personally gone through the website myself and their eyeshadow palettes are vegan, so you can trust that. Just go through any of the other sections and items and just go ahead and look for that vegan logo. So as I start this look, I'm going to want to take a big fluffy brush. I'll take my Morphe Y16 and I think I'm going to go into this matte Freshly Picked because it's about the same color as my skin, and I just want to lay down a really nice smooth base for the other shadows that I'm going to go ahead and put in my crease. So the really awesome thing, the thing I thought it was cool about this company is the founder, his name is Isaac, and I would absolutely butcher his last name, so I will be respectful and save him that. But Isaac was tasked by his wife one day to go pick up a beauty product from probably, I would imagine, a Sephora or an Ulta. And when he went inside, he had sticker shock, as most of us do. So he decided that it wasn't something that was acceptable. So he went about creating his own brand, and the name Karity, it's actually his wife's maiden name, which I think is absolutely adorable. I just love when people love people. So, and as you can see, there is hardly any fallout, like hardly, there's like none to speak of from this color right here, from Freshly Picked. So now that I have that laid down, I'm gonna use the same brush, and I think I am going to dip into, so many choices. I think I'm gonna go in with this color here, Atlanta. Same fluffy brush, tap it off. Because I do want to keep this look, like I said, fresh and peachy and summery. So I'm kind of trying to stay away from smoking my eye out. That's actually really beautiful. Look at that. That blended like a dream. Wow. I am highly impressed. Come through, matte shades. Wow. That base I laid down was beautiful. This shade, Atlanta, is just very beautiful, blendable, buildable, just absolutely gorgeous. I really love this color, and I'm not just saying that. Like, that's beautiful. You blend till your arm falls off. And I have hooded eyes, so it's better for me to look at each one, especially since I'm kind of blind out of one eye. No, I just have really bad sight. So now I'm going to go in with something, let's get more tapered. Let's use my Morphe Y19 brush. And we're gonna start warming and peachy pinking everything up. So I think I'm going to go into this shade, Warm and Fuzzy. Ooh, it picks up on the brush with a tap. Look at that. That's pigment. So we're just gonna, I mean, still, look at that. Very nice. So I'm gonna try to concentrate it generally in the same area, kind of blending Atlanta and Warm and Fuzzy together. I'm really enjoying the way these are playing together. Oh, if that ain't pretty. That's very pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my Morphe M510 brush, and I am going to try to blur out and blend all of these edges together. All right, now that is looking really, really nice. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and pick another color. I'm thinking, what are y'all thinking? Because we definitely have to go in here into Princess, yeah? But I'm also thinking that Delicious might be great too. So how's about we do both? So at first I am going to go ahead and I'm gonna put Delicious more towards the outer corner, and I am going to use my finger because I found fingers are always the best tool. Oh, late fireworks, dog barking. That's what you get when you try to film. So we'll wait. all right if they're quite done. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into, like I said, Delicious. Now this is one of the more coppery orange shades, as you can see. So cute, look at her, so cute. Now I'm just going to gently press that from the outer corner of my eye towards the center. I'm going slightly above the fold in my eye because I do have slightly hooded eyes and it is going to transfer anyway. That is really making that come alive. But I think we could possibly do better. Let's see what these are gonna act like with a wet brush. So I am gonna go ahead and take this little flat packing brush from, what is it? The Vintage Cosmetic Company that came in a boxy charm a couple months ago, and this would be the Step 1 brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my MAC Fix Plus. Now that my brush is wet, I'm gonna go ahead, dip back into Delicious and see if we can press this onto the eye. Do you see that pigment? Like, wow, come through. Like, wow. That's absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to build the inside right now. So now the shade that I've been wanting to use the most out of the entire palette is this color right here, Princess. I've been dying to use it. Now's the time. I am also going to give it a try with my finger and we'll see how that behaves. Now, you can't, it's not translating on film very well. The camera's not picking it up very well, but in person, it is not bad at all. It is definitely a shimmer that you could possibly wear to the office and get away with it. I would definitely say that. So we're gonna amp it up just like the last time, and I'm going to wet this same brush that I have wiped off, dip right back into Princess, which there's like really no fallout whatsoever. Oh, there she is. There she is, folks. That's beautiful. Wow. Now let's go ahead and wet the brush one more time and do the other eye. And then we're gonna do a little highlight in the corner and on the brow bone. Are we gonna do eyeliner today? I'm not sure. Maybe a waterline. I'm not sure if we're gonna do anything else. I really wanna keep it beachy and fun. So we'll see what happens. Let's get this Princess. See, generally my first impression of a shimmer rings true no matter how many times I use it. Mattes I have to play with for a while generally before I make any final decisions, but shimmers and things like that, I tend to think like either they work or they don't work. And by gosh, these ones work. Freshly picked, and I'm going to go back with the same brush, and I am just going to go ahead and buff that all up here especially towards the front of the eye, kind of blend in that princess color. Wow, that's beautiful. I'm gonna take this small Morphe M507 brush and I'm going to wet it also with Fix Plus. And I am going into the shade Glow Up. That's a pretty color. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and drag that up a little bit into Princess. Why not? I know you're probably thinking that's a lot of time on an inner corner, but I think it just became a moment. It kind of came alive and became its own moment, you guys. Well, this is definitely a nighttime look. So I just wanted to try as many different colors in the palette as I could while keeping it bright, fresh, and super peachy, because obviously I've got my orange shirt on. I'm peachy everything, like blush. Everything is peach today. Yummy. And we are just going to tap that directly in the center of the lid, right in between the two colors that we've already laid down. This one I am not going to wet. I'll go ahead and throw Glow Up underneath my eyebrow for a little bit of highlight, and we will see what we have. Again, in with my Morphe M510 brush. I'm really liking the way that turned out. I'm gonna grab this little smudger brush that is also from Vintage Cosmetics, and it is the Step 3 brush. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to use a little bit of Yummy that I just dotted in the center, and I'm going to carefully, tightly line my under eye on the outer corner with this, and go ahead and bring it up and connect it to the rest of the shadow. And then I'm gonna go in with Mormon Fuzzy. And I'm going to connect that color with Glow Up that we brought all the way down. I don't know what we just did here, but we're having like a pink sorbet kind of moment, sunset. I don't know what just happened really, but I'm super digging it, actually. So I might be crazy, but I think this looks sick. The pigmentation is awesome. Regardless of my application, you can't deny the pigmentation, the blendability, everything is just there for me. You can see the palette now that I've been dipping in and dipping in and dipping in, and you can see there's hardly any fallout. And I will tell you, as I'm looking at my cheeks, I am seeing no fallout, like zilch. Now that I went ahead and cleaned up and blended all the edges and under my eyes, I am gonna go ahead and go back in with some Glow Up and do underbrow highlight. So here we are up close. I am really enjoying kind of like the festival, carnival, I don't know, like I'm just enjoying what's going on here. So I think that I might just do mascara and let the eyeshadow be the big thing, because it's crazy, but I think it's so cool. Look at that. You can't deny the colors. Like I said, any way you slice it, even if you don't like my application of this, there's no denying, and you can just keep blending and blending to filth. Just blend your life away, girl, till your wrists fall off. Like, just gets better. It just gets better. It is definitely one of those palettes where the longer you blend, the bigger the payoff, because blendability is probably my favorite thing about these shadows so far. One last little touch, little bit of warm fuzzy on my 507 Morphe brush. Yeah, and I'm just gonna go ahead very carefully graze and meet the highlighted shade that we brought up here, and just make them touch. Make them friends. I am so excited about this eye look right now. Like, I don't care if anybody thinks it's nuts. That's why there are so many different styles of makeup, because there's something for everyone. And I will tell you, I created this craziness, but you can absolutely tell that there's more than enough in here to create an everyday look, to create something that is maybe just slightly less insane than what I just did. But I love it. So let me go ahead and figure out what liner I want to apply and if I want lashes or not, because that is also a big question here. So I will make those decisions and I will be back with the final look. And here I am back with the completed look. I went ahead and lined my waterline and my tight line with the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eye pencil in Whiskey. And I use the Urban Decay Perversion mascara. And I do believe it allowed all the glory of the shadow to shine and have its own moment. But I would say if I was going out, I would definitely throw a lash on this. And you can look for that in the future, because I've got feelings about this palette and they're good ones. And I went ahead and finished up the lip with Girlactik's matte lip paint and blushing. So I went crazy for peaches today, and I think it paid off. So here is something that is my favorite part about this palette. Now at Karity, they like to switch up their philanthropy every year to make sure that they give to, multiple different causes. So this year, is Palettes for Paws. And I am an animal lover to the nth degree, and I save everything I see and adopt, not shop, fix your animals, spay and neuter, like I'm about it. So Palettes for Paws is for every palette purchased, Karity is going to donate a meal to a shelter animal. And at the end of the month, all of the palettes are counted that they've sold, and then those allotted meals are then paid for at their local SPCA shelters. So if you want to get some really affordable, super high quality eyeshadows and give back to animals, then this Karity palette is the one for you. Now, this is the first time I have ever used a Karity product, and if you haven't yet, you're asleep. Y'all are all snoozing, like wake up, because this kind of quality for this price, you have to take advantage of it. And let me refresh you one more time on the fact that there was hardly any fallout whatsoever from this palette. I am so beyond impressed because they are pigmented enough that they show up with opacity, but you can gently build them, and blending everything together is so easy. And the longer you blend, the better it gets. You can't just, it's not one of the kind of shadows where you just blend and it goes into nothing, it just disappears. This builds, this stays in place. The shimmers and duochromes, metallics, use it with a wet brush and it does magic. They're great on their own dry, and I used my finger, so that was great, but wetting them just took it up that extra level because I'm extra. I'm definitely trying to do the most. So this product, I am so thankful to Karity for sending this to me for review. If you guys are interested in this palette, it is currently on sale for $19, and I do have a discount code below. It is not an affiliate code. It is not anything where I get credit for it. I do not get paid. This palette was sent to me for free, so this is a sponsored video, but all of my opinions are my own, 100% honest, as always, as advertised. Final verdict: the company is great, their mission is awesome, their philanthropy is this year right up my alley, and it's what I love to donate to, and just the quality for the price. I really think that this is an up and coming. This is an up and coming, you guys, so why don't you hit them up, because they have a new palette coming out this summer called Rosé All Day. So I bet that is going to be amazing, and I will definitely be ordering that and getting my hands on that one in the future, because the Just Peachy palette from Karity is 100% Catch Your Breath Beauty approved. Yay, kids. Yes, it is. So, wonderful company, direct to you, perfectly boxed, perfectly shipped, on time, good tracking. Can't say enough good things. If you have tried Karity, or if you have any questions about the brand, go ahead and leave them below. And if you're new here, go ahead and click that red subscribe button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. And do yourself a favor and ring my bell, because otherwise you're not gonna know I exist. Again, I would like to thank Karity for sending me this beautiful palette, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead and leave me a like if you did. Like I said, comment below, and I will see you in the next one. Love, light, and highlight, everyone. Talk to you soon.